What's going on YouTube? My name is NC Squared and welcome to our very first team builder episode. Now if you are hyped for your if you are a proud member of the Litchfield Park Larvitars, make sure you leave a like down below for us and make sure you check out tomorrow's video with the actual battle. And now the Litchfield Park Larvitars are playing against the I believe the Columbus Carnivines. Nerdy Outlaw is his YouTube name, so make sure you check him out as well. Link's gonna be in the description. But I just wanted to say I'm not good at team building. I had a friend help me team build, but let's get right into it. First we got Gramble. Our Gramble is pretty good. He's let's just get into the item. I'm holding the leftovers, giving him some of that HP back. Hopefully that we can tank hits with this guy. We have the ability Intimidate. That Intimidate is actually going to be for the Charizard. Now, that Charizard and Terrakion are going to be probably our biggest threats in the field. The Terrakion mostly because if I can lower that, if I can intimidate him, I can lower that attack and force him to switch out or something like that. Or even just get an Intimidate drop off on the Charizard X, Mega Charizard X. I can get at least something off. That's probably like the biggest threat on the field, the Terrakion and the Mega Charizard X. So that Intimidate's gonna come in very, very handy. And then for our moves, we got Play Rough, we got Earthquake, Heal Bell, and Thunder Wave. I chose Thunder Wave because anything that comes out on the field, I can easily Thunder Wave. Nothing resists Thunder Wave really. Heal Bell, just in case of my low take or something like that gets poisoned, I can easily go Heal Bell with Gramble and then switch that out. And then especially if I get poisoned with Gramble, I can easily Heal Bell as well. Earthquake mainly for the Terrakion and the Megazord X. I kind of don't want to deal with the Play Rough miss, and yeah, I really don't want to deal with that. Thunder Wave, I'm gonna mainly try and switch in on the Megazord X with Gramble when he's, I think, gonna try to use Dragon Claw and probably T-Wave him, hopefully to get the paralysis if he doesn't switch out. And then next up we got Lucario holding the Life Orb. The Life Orb is gonna be very handy, especially because we need as much attacking power as possible. Justified, just in case if he hits us with a knockoff. If he hits out the Life Orb, we get +1 attack, which is very helpful for us because we have the Life Orb. And then we got, for our moveset, we got Earthquake, Close Combat, Extreme Speed, and Swords Dance. Again, that Earthquake is for the Terrakion and the Zard X. Close Combat is actually going to be for the Terrakion and yeah, just the Terrakion. I'm not sure who else he's going to bring. Let me take a quick look at his team real quick. I prepped for all this, but I just happen to forget all of his team. I'm actually going to do this, and then I'm gonna go do this real quick. Where is the Columbus Carnivines? And then, all right. So, that Gengar. I kind of want to get rid of that Gengar too, but unfortunately, I can't hit it with an Earthquake. I think that's why I put Play Rough on this guy as well. Okay. And then we got Earthquake, Close Combat, Extreme Speed, and Swords Dance. Swords Dance just in case if we can get the switch in real quick to power up our Extreme Speed or Close Combat. But if he sends out the Terrakion, we have to go for E-Speed, which is unfortunate, or just switch out. That Terrakion is actually like one of the scariest threats in his team. I'm also prepping for him to bring the Fortress, the Gastrodon, and yeah, the Megazord X, the Gengar, the Terrakion, the Fortress, the Gastrodon, and one more, I believe the Quillfish. That Quillfish is kind of scary because it has Poison Point as well, so I'm kind of like threatened by that in a way. But let's move on to I should probably look at my EV spreads. We got a full thing in HP, so we can at least tank one hit. We got a pretty good attack stat, which is about 172, just to bring that up, just to make sure anything that can kill does kill. And then For defense, we got 84, which brings up our speed. But now let's move on to Lucario. For Lucario, we have 124 HP, so we at least take one hit at least. And then for attack, we have 252 speed, which 252 attack, which is gonna hurt anything. Close combat is gonna literally tank anything that comes in its way. And then we got unless it's the Gengar, of course. And then we got for defense, we got 92, which is just wait. I didn't even have a what's it called, a thing on this, so I'm just gonna give you adamant. We're gonna give you adamant nature. And then for Lucario, we have our attack stat, which is at 252, of course. We have 92 defense. We have a lowering attack, special attack stat, which is just gonna make this physical. We are gonna bring an adamant nature and then put 40 in special defense, just in case if he wants to try anything with a special type move. And then we got Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is actually the first one I drafted in this draft, mainly because he has such great attack stat, and although his speed is kind of bad, I may be able to run something a little tricky next week to do something about that. Alright, so for HP we got, or actually we should go to the moveset. Items, we got the Assault Vest. I would have given him Life Orb, but I thought the special defense raise was actually a little bit more important in IMO, so I gave him the Assault Vest. And then I gave him the ability Guts because, let's be real, Sheer Force is great, but if he burns me, there's no way I can get anything good on this Conkeldurr unless I heal Bell right away. This Guts ability is actually going to make us go plus attack, and I'm actually going to, hopefully, like, he burns me or something. I'm ready for that burn. Come at me. Come at me. And then for moves, we got Knock Off, Mach Punch, we got Drain Punch, and we got Stone Edge. Mach Punch, just in case if he sends out, if we are burned and he does send out the Terrakion, we can hit it first. No problem, no sweat, no problem. Mach Punch is actually going to put a decent amount of damage into that thing. We also got Knock Off, just in case if that Gengar does want to come out, that Knock Off is going to literally insta kill that thing. And if it is sashed, we can just go for another knockoff, or we can switch out to something we're going to sack off. Unfortunately, I really don't see anything good for this Gengar that can, like, unless I get into future Pokemon that can literally kind of take this thing out without taking a feint from a Destiny Bond Gengar. And then we got Stone Edge. That Stone Edge is actually going to be for the Gengar as well as the Megazard. But for the Megazard, I'm probably going to be Drain Punching it, just in case if it keeps attacking me, I can easily get some HP back. Sorry about that. Let me move my phone real quick. And then let's just go straight into EVs. We got 88 in HP, so we can at least take out at least one hit. And then we got attack, which is Skyrocket 252. So we need to take out, if we need to like go for anything, we easily take it out with the 252 EV spread. And then we got 68 in defense, so we can at least take one hit from the Dragon Claw on the Megazard, or the just anything like close combat on the Terrakion. That'll be very helpful for us. That's those two are the main important mons that I'm mainly going to be focusing on this match, is the Terrakion and the Megazard X. Everything else I can kind of counter around. And then we got special defense. We get 100 in that. And then yeah. And then I should probably give this a nature as well. We're going to probably give you adamant again. That'd probably be the best nature here, adamant nature. And then we're going to go to my low tick. This Milotic is actually going to be our physical wall. Our physical and got a special wall. Alright, so here's the thing. I gave him leftovers, but on the competitive side, I could have given him Marvel Scale, but Marvel Scale only works if his HP is full. Now, I gave him competitive is because I think there's someone on his team that can lower. I think the Quillfish has Intimidate, So I'm kind of like, if I can switch in when he switches in on the Quillfish, that'll be good for me because I get the competitive raise and I get that double special attack raise. So I mean, that means Scald's gonna literally drain through his team. And as well as I am carrying Scald, Recover, Haze, and Dragon Pulse. That's gonna be helpful for me because Scald is gonna give it burn on anything in his path, and he sends out that Terrakion when I send him my Milotic. That Scald's actually gonna put a decent amount of damage in him, and it may get the burn. So that's gonna be a good thing for us. And then we have Recover easily because we need some recovery on this thing. We got Haze just in case of that Megazord X wants to set up with a Dragon Dance. We can easily Haze and get rid of all stats on the field. We got Dragon Pulse, which is mainly for and solely for that Megazord X because I have nothing else to hit this thing with. I don't unless I would have carried, if it wasn't a fire type, I would have carried Ice Punch and Lucario, but didn't seem necessary. And then for our EV spreads, we have 236 in HP to take a hit. We have 252 in defense, and then we also have 20 in special defense. Now leftovers is gonna be very helpful in this thing because it's gonna gain HP back and everything. We do have a nature. It's our bold nature. Okay, so let's move on to our Flygon. Our Flygon's gonna be a little bit different than most leagues. Our Flygon's gonna hold the Habanberry, and this is a special attacking Flygon. Now you know what you're thinking. What, Nate? Why would you go for a special attacking like Flygon? It's 100 base attack and only 80 defense. But let's be real here. If you look at the stats on Megazord X, that thing is very slow on special defense. Now, if I were to Draco this thing, it's an instant one-hit KO. Rather than if I was holding Outrage or Dragon Claw, it wouldn't have a KO'd. And the risk with unless I was holding a unless I in order to outspeed the Megazord X with Flygon, I had to be holding Choice Specs. And I were to Outrage, it would be kind of I guess bad in a way if he brought out someone who could set up on me. If he brought out the Terrakion, the Terrakion could definitely take a hit from this Flygon. But if I went for the special attacking, also I'm pulling the Habanberry, just in case if he wants to, if I send it out as well, Pokemon Fading, I send it out as well, and I can take a hit from the Habanberry and then hopefully Draco the what's it called, the Megazord X, and hopefully KO it, one hit KO. And I'm pretty sure I did the damage calcs. It does KO the Megazord X. And then Levitate is obviously the only ability Flygon gets, which is kind of stupid because it's already flying in the air. And then we got Earth Power for one of our moves, Draco, Flamethrower, and Defog. Flamethrower is actually going to be coverage for everything on that field. Draco, if I want to just hurt something really bad, I can give it to anything I want. And then Earth Power is mainly for the Terrakion and the what's it called, the Megazord X. Honestly, I'm prepping for those two mods mainly. I know he's gonna bring the Gengar, but I want those two out of the way as soon as possible, because once I get those two out of the way, it's done, it's over. I can easily move on to the next Pokemon, and like I think I can easily work my way around everything. And then for our EV spreads, we got 252 in special attack, we got 4 in special defense, and then we got 252 in speed. 100 base speed's not that bad. It allows us to outspeed the Megazord X in speed tie, I believe, so that'll help us out a little bit. And then we got Rotom, our Rotom Heat, and then we got him Choice Scarf with Levitate, and then we also got Overheat, Volt Switch, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp, and then our EV spreads are 252 HP, 92 special attack, and 164 in speed. Now the reason I'm giving him a Choice Scarf is because if I believe I don't outspeed the Terrakion if it's holding Choice Specs or Choice Scarf, but if he's not holding the Choice Scarf, I outspeed with the Rotom Heat. So that means I'm able to either Thunder Wave or Will-O-Wisp at the very least. And if I do outspeed anything else, it's gonna take a Volt Switch or Overheat, and I can easily just hard switch the Rotom Heat out, but also I like having Volt Switch on this thing because it's mainly stab, and I can switch out whenever I want to. But yeah, that's our team builder, guys. This is our team, the NPL team for week 1 of the NPL season 2. If you are a big supporter of the Litchfield Park Larvitars, make sure you leave a like, comment down below. Very appreciated. And then our battle will go up Sunday at about 11:30, 1:30. Not around that time. I'm kind of deciding when everyone else is gonna upload their video, and I'll upload my video. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in the next one.